Welcome to Free Bab News, guys. I'm Rob Harford, and this week we're going to show you how you can punch authority straight in the nuts.
I'm Jeff Hans, and this week we find out why it's important to have friends when you have a lot of cats.
And I'm Dave Burrows. If you want to learn gun safety, we'll tell you where not to go. Cats have been known to have mood swings. 1 minute, you're petting their belly, they're purring, and then BAM! Bust out the Wolverine claws and they O.J. Simpson your face.
Janet Veal of England found out a short while ago exactly where her pet's loyalty lied. Janet was a bit of a recluse, having obstructive pulmonary disease, and mostly stayed in and tended to her many cats.
Due to complications with her illness, Janet passed away. But with having no family or friends to speak of in the area, the cats were left in the house to fend for themselves.
The house quickly turned into a house of horrors when Janet's body was found in the kitchen after several weeks. Parts of her body were missing entirely, as the cats resorted to eating her dead body to avoid starvation.
See, this is why you shouldn't have more than one cat, because they plot against you in small groups. If it's just one cat, they lack the motivation to take you out.
But the cats didn't kill her. She had a disease.
Sure, that's what they want you to believe.
We've all been there. You go out for a few drinks on Friday night, and it's Monday. But usually those blackout drunk weekends don't end up with you waking up in a different country.
Zhang Wu was having a throwdown drunken party while staying at a bed and breakfast, and drunkenly stumbled onto a shipping container he thought to be the bed and breakfast.
One ship was set to chart a course from eastern China, and then 2 weeks later end up in Los Angeles. The container Wu fell asleep in was loaded onto this particular ship.
Luckily, Wu managed to have his cell phone and began to frantically call anyone who would answer, including local police.
The ship was delayed and police arrived on scene. The issue was the fact that there were literally thousands of containers stacked on top of each other. The police had no way of knowing which container contained Wu.
Wu banged on the container until police found him stacked 60 feet high.
Well, that would have been a cheap way to visit the States. The expensive part would have been getting back home.
If you're gonna get drunk and stumble onto a cargo ship, you're gonna have a bad time. Gun control has been a hot topic in the news lately. Most people are lining up to take gun safety courses in order to purchase guns. But one classroom in Ohio has taken a little dip in attendance.
73-year-old Terry Dunlap was doing a demonstration at a training facility. Terry must have forgotten some of his training because his gun was loaded.
In the middle of the training, Terry accidentally fired his gun, which ricocheted around the classroom. The .38 caliber bullet eventually landed between the elbow and armpit of a student attending the class.
Luckily, many of the students in attendance were nurses and rushed to the student's aid. Apparently, Terry didn't know the gun was loaded. The shooting is being reported as accidental.
This is a big slice of irony cake. It's like Batman on a Father's Day card. A fuel truck running out of fuel, being run over by an ambulance, or Nicolas Cage's acting career.
Everybody has their kinky side in the bedroom. Given the right circumstances, anyone can become a freak in the sheets.
Hey, what happens behind closed doors is your business. But when your inner Robin Thicke makes an appearance in public, hey, things can get a little messy.
Thomas Miranda, an on-duty cop in the weird story capital of the world, Florida, stopped two females in a car around 4 a.m.
The cop alleged that judging by their driving, he believed the women to be intoxicated. The police officer instructed the pair to then drive behind a nearby strip mall. From there on, things get interesting.
This is where Miranda's partner, Franklin Hartley, was waiting in his cruiser. Hartley then began to put moves on one of the inebriated females.
Hartley began to cop a feel and then ordered the women to have sex with him. Around this time, Miranda began to give an overzealous pat down. Yeah, how you like that? And then asked the women to punch him in the nuts. He then reassured her that this turned him on.
Hartley felt the need to lean over and tell the woman that Miranda really enjoys this. Both officers are on paid administrative leave.
I know that police get really close with their partners, but if your partner knows that you get your thrills from getting punched in the nuts, I think you've been together way too long.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Free Bab News. If you think your cats are conspiring to turn your face into some jerky, hit that like button below.
If any of your drunken stupors have almost caused an international incident, hit that subscribe button below.
If you get your rocks off by getting punched in the nuts, please share this video.
If you've ever prematurely fired your weapon, leave that story in the comment section below.